Hi everybody, I'm Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly video series where we answer questions from people like you. Here's this week's question. I like this question. It's kind of a personal question. I like it. Let's see what we think. And I'm going to ask my buddies here what they think, and my crew here what they think as well, because they were closer to this event than I am in age by a long shot. Here's the question. My son graduated from high school this year. He was disappointed that his graduation was virtual. I understand. He is prepared to start college in the fall. His particular university, check it out guys, is having in-person classes using all of the appropriate precautions. If it were your son, Mike, would you feel comfortable letting your son go to college, live in the dorms, and attend classes in person? So I'm going to answer this as a person, as if I had a kid. I'd like you guys to answer it as if you are students, okay? Yeah, here's the deal. This is what I would do if I were a parent. In my case, he's 30 some years old, so that ship has sailed. I would feel comfortable if I was comfortable that the university was taking precautions. For instance, I sit on the board of a university, and in their dorms, they've installed plexiglass between beds where people are sharing a room. They are doing 6 feet minimum spacing in classrooms. They sanitize every classroom after every class dismisses. So I have reasonable belief that they're doing the right thing. But I'm not the only one in the decision. I'm not the one going to school. So what do you guys think? Do you go if you're a student? If you wanted to go to college, would you go live?
I mean, yeah, if they're taking all the precautions and you're doing the 6 feet apart thing. I've never lived in dorms, so I can't speak on that. But I think, if the classroom setting should be fine, I would imagine.
Yeah, if it's all set up and sanitized, no different than going to a restaurant, probably.
For a couple hours, you go, you leave. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, so you'd go. What about you, Mark?
Yeah, I would also go. I would definitely go and see for myself that
Yeah.
they're doing it. And
Yeah.
then, if they are, then I'd have no problem with that. But
Yeah, so there you go. If you're using the right precautions, I'd send my kids to school. They would go to school. I think it's a personal choice. You're not making it by yourself. And I will say, and I'm not a doctor, but I think if you look at the statistics for kids between any kid up to the age of 24 are less than like 0.5% in terms of contagion. So I think if you understand the odds and you do the right thing relative to sanitation, social distancing, I don't know if they're making them wear masks or not, but the most important thing is to have a conversation with your kid. And you didn't say, you said he's prepared to start college in the fall. You didn't say whether or not he was comfortable. So have that conversation. But here's the thing I want to encourage you to do as a parent. I don't want you to incite fear in your kids. I don't want you to create a narrative or an environment where your kids come from fear all the time. Life is full of risk. Life is full of challenge. And we've got to create environments for people, particularly kids, where they understand that you cannot insulate yourself from any risk whatsoever anytime. Part of life is learning how to deal with those kinds of things in a wise and prudent way by using the things that the three of us have shared with you today. So yeah, I would. The guys would go to school. That's our 2 cents. I hope that's helpful. If you have a question you'd like to send it in, send it to mikestaver.com/Mondays with Mike, and we will work you in. Take care, everybody.